Welcome back, viewers. Now let's continue to have our mouths being watered by some of these wonderful recipes. Now, who's going to be taking us through the next recipe?
We have Comare Giulia.
Comare Giulia.
And she's going to be making for us some pizzelle.
Which are those wonderful wafers. And of course, they're easy to do, they're crunchy, they're not messy, and you can, as you said, slip, slop, slap with whatever you want. And very, very exciting thing for children. And we're going to be going and watching Giulia break the eggs.
Then I've grated some lemon rind, so just to have it ready with me. So we have 1 lemon skin.
And she's done a very good job. No pith, so the bitter part of the lemon comes from the white part of the skin. So
okay, so that's all in. We need some liquore, okay? About a tablespoon.
How many seconds is that? 2 seconds worth?
2 seconds worth. Yeah, let's say 2 seconds worth. Now, once you have all the ingredients in your bowl, you start mixing.
Now, Julie, for how long do you need to mix this? This is obviously a different process to the prolonging, isn't it?
Yeah, not fast. 5 minutes, maybe.
Okay.
Sift it and you add it in. Now that's how the batter should be.
What do you have to do? Do you need to oil this?
You have to oil your piastra first.
Yes.
Oil it and let it get hot. Okay, put it straight in. Oh, no. We need another teaspoon. And then just a few seconds. Yeah, there you go. So now,
Just sprinkle it with a bit of icing sugar when they're ready.
So, Caterina, what do you think of the pizzelle?
Yes, I've come back to the childhood with you. How's about that? And of course, the next recipe that the lady's going to be showing us, of course, is the very famous amaretti. And of course, every Italian has a version of them, and I think the islands do as well, correct?
Yes.
And in a lot of the pasticcerie that you will find, of course, on the islands and Sicily itself, you get to see all these little lines of these wonderful amaretti, either with the red cherry or the green cherry or the almond. I think that's the traditional toppings, aren't they?
Yes, and they're all sold by the kilo.
Yeah, and they're chewy and they're just to die for. Okay, let's go and see this next recipe.
this is 500 grams of almond milk. We got the icing sugar, custard sugar.
Which is a finer sugar.
It's a finer sugar.
And of course this.
Baking powder, the glazed cherries, almond essence, almond.
Allora, now what are these actually called? Say them for me.
Amaretti.
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 Because they're made all over Italy, aren't they, amaretti?
So what we have here, 500 grams of almond milk. Now, in that we will put, I'm always so generous, so I'll put a tablespoon.
At least she gives us measurements. Most Italians say a bit of this and a bit of that.
A tablespoon. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. 2 teaspoons. I don't have a teaspoon here. But 2 teaspoons would be, there you go.
Oh, Jesus.
1, 2. I'm so used to it.
And they'll work. They will be perfect. You know
She would
that.
have had a teaspoon, she could pop it in here.
Into that, we'll mix 1 3/4 cup of custard sugar. Okay? And in that, we will put in the 4 large egg whites. You don't beat them with a mixer, you just beat them lightly. They've got to be mixed up very lightly. It helps the batter, everything to keep together, to stay together if you mix them lightly like this with a fork. You put them in. You have to mix them with your hands.
It's just, you know,
Teaspoons full of the mixture into the bowl, into the icing sugar.
We line it with baking powder, baking paper.
Yes.
On a tray.
Would you like to put the cherries and the almonds on top?
Yes. So
Okay.
I guess the thing about rolling the mixture in the icing sugar is that you end up with
With this beautiful
with a crust.
crust.
And it's normally quite shiny.
Yes.
And it's a crust. Look at that.
Preheat your oven 15 minutes before you put your biggest in. 180 degrees is sufficient enough, and they only go in for about 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. After 15 minutes, we put the amaretti in the oven. We are now going to take them out. They are cooked. There we go. They're a bit overcooked, but they look lovely. That's the finished product.